All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to a Vegas Square Snippet. This week, we are talking about the 2018 Shriners Open, which happens out here in Las Vegas. We've got myself, Token Tony, and Tony Johnson across from me. How's it going, Tony?
It is well. We're rid of Aaron because he's not a real sports fan, so it's very exciting times.
Fair enough. What's your thoughts on the Shriners this year? I know there's a few big names that are out here for this time. So
what a field this year. I mean, we've had these weaker fields the last couple of seasons where it's mostly just the kind of grinding part of the tour that shows up, and they're trying to get a head start on the season. And I think as we've seen the season start out earlier now, that official start of the season in Asia and some of these Asian events, and so you have a group of players not showing up for these events, but then when they get back on mainland, to be back here is fantastic. And so, as you correctly said, we see Ricky Fowler and Jordan Spieth headlining this group, and some other really quite good players. So we see Webb Simpson for the first time in a long time. I don't believe that Gary Woodland was in the field the last couple of years.
I believe that is correct, yeah.
So last year, I know the field was headlined by Tony Finau, and he is making his triumphant return, and it's... I'm actually really excited. I mean, I'm kind of always excited for golf, so I guess that's not saying much, but it's really nice to have this strong of a field this early on.
Yeah, one name that you didn't mention that is an upcoming potential star is Cameron Champ.
Oh, good point. Yeah, he's been playing quite well the last few weeks. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, he'll be interesting to watch out here. The thing that worries me about him on this course is it plays a little too tight for his style.
It is. It's long and it's relatively narrow in a lot of spots. I walked the course a bunch last year. I did a little volunteer work, and it was...
I actually might try and go this Sunday if I can. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, it is. This is a very difficult golf course, especially when the wind blows. I mean, it is...
which usually does this time of year.
For sure.
Looking out the window right now, it looks pretty breezy, so...
Yeah. This will be a really, really fun time, and I agree. While guys like Cameron Champ and who was I see? Oh, Sam Burns, guys that have been playing quite well but are still relatively young to the circuit and haven't probably played a lot here. I think those are guys that you could maybe think that might struggle a little bit more on a course like this versus something that's more open, especially when they get down to Palm Desert and places like that where I think the course is really open for you and it's kind of easy sort of target type of golf at times. This will be really fascinating.
Yeah. You have any golfers that you're interested in betting in and any hot long shots that you like?
Absolutely. So I'm not sure where we are with odds or what we're using. So some of mine, I have a mix of guys that I've taken from...
I have live Superbook and live
Perfect.
William
So just jump in, please, because I'm just going to say some odds and they might be higher or lower than what it is. Yeah. So I only have a few bets on some futures, but the couple here that I have, and I guess a short reasoning for them. Kevin Na was one of my main selections.
I like that pick.
Yeah, I had him last year, and then he withdrew late. So it was very frustrating what happened last year. But again, he's a local guy that plays it. This is one of his home courses, so I kind of take that into account. I know he lives kind of close to me on Summerlin. So he's a short, quick drive, gets to stay at home, and he's been playing quite well. So this is the type of start of the season where he plays really well in these events, being a West Coast guy. On Bermuda, he knows the grass well, and I like Kevin Na as well. And another guy that, in a course like this, as you said, it's difficult and it can get windy, but scores can go low. Kevin Na is not afraid to go really low.
Absolutely. He plays that target golf, which is definitely needed on this course. So
Agreed. So I got him at 45 to 1. I don't know where
that splits right where I see them at. On Superbook, I see him at 40 to 1, William Hill 50 to 1 right now. So
my second guy I had was Ryan Moore, who I picked up at 40 to 1. Again, I'm using more of the local flavor as well from the before. He still lives here. Went to UNLV and is a guy that is always going to hang around events like this. Not afraid to go low. Great short game. I think pretty self-explanatory there. And the third guy that I had that I've taken, although I'm still kind of considering a few others, was I really kind of went off the wagon a little bit here, and I got Austin Cook at 75 to 1. So just being aggressive with a guy that can go really low. And plays with no fear, and has grown up in a spot. He grew up in West Texas, but then went to school in Arkansas, and he's very well acclimated to playing and win. So, it just playing that card here. He's a guy that's very hit or miss. I'm not necessarily sure you want to be taking him in a matchup type of bet because he can go really low and he can also go really high. So just kind of taking a flyer here.
Yeah,
I
like a top 10 finish for him, but potentially even.
So there you go. So at 75-1 to win, I mean, that's...
I know Westgate has top 5, top 10, and top 20 finishes for a lot of the golfers on the slate, so...
Just, fun to be had, for hours on end with all these bets. It's great. Those are my 3.
I mainly have 2 besides one that you mentioned, and one is close to the favorite, and that's DeChambeau, of course.
Gotcha.
I mean, at 12-1 currently, one of the front runners. I mean, he's coming off of a hot, just FedEx Cup finish, so... Another one closer to good value odds to me is Hadley. I think him with the experience last year that he had just finishing outside the playoff.
I looked at him too, yeah. That's
I see him at 40-1, and
beautiful.
I think that's good value on that. And last one that I always seem to like that can always shit the bed is Siwoo Kim.
Ah, there it is. Yes.
Yeah,
Talk about hit or miss.
Yeah. He's one of the guys that could easily make a top 5, if not even better, or that could totally shit the bed and miss the cut by like 5 shots. So I think with his accuracy, the wild card is how can you do in the wind if it's pretty windy out here. So
totally agree. So are you going to be making a lot of these top 5, top 10, top 20 type of bets too?
I'm going to look at them. Currently, I have none in action, but I'm looking at some top 20 for sure.
The day is still young.
Absolutely.
Young. We got plenty of time to get bets in. Excellent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, and again, just piggybacking on that, I've already made some matchup bets for this thing. And, same type of stuff. So I guess if you like a guy for the most part as a decent middle shot to win, you're probably going to like him in some matchup spots. And I did the same thing here with Kevin Na. I got him against Aaron Wise, who I know is a strong player, and I'm not trying to rain on Aaron Wise's parade, who had an excellent season last year. But I do have Kevin Na there, minus 115, so a little bit higher of a money line than I normally like, but that one's there.
I think that's good value on that for sure, though.
Okay. Also sprinkled in a little bit on Na over Gary Woodland. That was the one I got at South Point at plus 150.
Wow.
So, yeah, I thought
you were going to say closer to 120 or something. I mean,
yeah, it just seemed like a value play more so than anything else. That at plus 150, I'm going to take Kevin Na against a lot of different players just because he's very capable of going low. And, so those are the 2 I had locked in. And as you had said before, I'm still kind of unsure about a few others, and I'm still looking at stuff. But, we're still kind of in the early remnants of this. So.
Oh, yeah. One winner besides who you bet, who do you think wins it?
Outright winner. I would... Wow, this is so tough because what are we going to get from Spieth? At an event like this, he's never played out here before.
I think it's going to be a tough challenge for him.
I do too.
I think he makes the cut, but barely, and just has fun with it.
I don't think it's a great spot for him. I'm with you there. I will go taking a winner. I will take Fowler.
Fowler? Fowler. I am going with. Webb Simpson. Why not?
Webb, there you go.
Yeah.
Good pick. Excellent.
And a long shot that would also not be a surprise would be Jim Furyk.
Oh, Jimmy.
Everybody loves his swing. He's got the classic swing. So.
I saw that he was in the field. I didn't do a whole lot more. Besides that, I'm still a little bit salty about the Ryder Cup situation that
fair enough,
he seemed to let fester. So
going off at 121, I don't even think that's good value for him. So
it's probably, unfortunately, not. I think the field is strong enough where
it's going to be tough.
Can he go low enough at this point of his career, like realistically, at a course like this? I mean, in a grinding sort of spot where scores are not going to, can't really go super low, maybe, but.
I think he just doesn't have the distance to compete. Yeah.
Agreed. So.
No. Yeah, thank you for tuning into the Snippet. If you're going to the course, come see us if you happen to know what we look like. So. Thanks for tuning in. We're out of time.